video I'm going to be working with the beautiful Mon Amour from G45. If you haven't seen these papers before, then I'm going to quickly share with you the overview of each one of the designs in this quick clip. The main project that I'm going to be sharing with you today is this rectangle tag and pocket album, which I've decorated up, and there's a few surprises inside. Mon Amour is obviously perfect for Valentine's Day, so I've made a trio of cards where I have incorporated some of the 12 by 12 papers, and then I've die cut using a floral tonic die that I've had for many years. On this particular one I've added the fabric roses, so they are very romantic cards. I'll either send them to some special children in my life or some of my girlfriends, so they're useful for Valentine's and Galentines. They don't just have to be for romantic cards. This one has been personalised, so that's why you've got a little hidden bit here. But I fussy cut out the flowers and layered them up, and I think it works really well with some scarlet red paper and all of the little ephemera pieces that you'll be able to cut out from the 12 by 12 papers. So now that you've seen these, let's work our way through the album. So to make this project I use the G45 6 by 8 3-inch black rectangle tag and pocket album. So you've got 12 cardstock pages, and you've got peekaboo pocket pages, and you've got some cardstock tags as well. So everything is ready for you, and I went for the black version. And to decorate it I used a combination of the 12 by 12 and the 8 by 8 papers from the Mon Amour collection. The majority of the pages are decorated from just cutting out each one of the elements, because you get 3 pages of each design, so there's plenty to be working with. So I had a few stickers, but I didn't have any journaling cards or ephemera or anything like that. So I was very drawn to this black and white paper. So this is the reverse of this pattern. So I began by decorating the outside, and then I came back afterwards and I added some of the smaller pieces and some of the cream roses. So you've got a very feminine style album cover. I added the black and red ribbons just to form some sort of enclosure, and then this became the main part of the album. So I'll run through this quickly because I've then added some extra elements to take advantage of all the different pockets. So you've got pockets either side of these sleeves, and then you can also open it up so that you've got a hold all in there. So it was a matter of taking each one of the papers. I've cut down some of the smaller tag styles and added some stickers, and then you've got areas where you can add extra elements. So that became one signature, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pages within one signature, and then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 signatures. So you've got plenty to decorate. So when I came to the joins between the pieces, I added the same colour just to give myself a wider area that I'll eventually cover with more decoration. So then you go back to the pockets, and you can see how well each one of the papers works with the shades of the deep pink, the black, and this kind of vanilla cream. So it was a matter of going through and decorating the main album first, and then I added some extra strips because there was plenty of excess once I'd cut this down, and I wanted to use all of the various patterns to create the main album. And then I made a set of 6x4 cards that will fit inside the pockets. So let's run through the album again and I'll show you where they fit in. So we've got a floral card that I've backed with black, so they can just slip into here. Then we move on to the next one, and I've used one of the main Mon Amour images. This is one of my favourites. I think that young lady is very, very pretty. Very romantic image, and as I think it makes it a very personal gift that you can add extra photos to, or you can journal in it, or you can just add family notes. This is another main image from the 12x12 papers. So even though I didn't have any style of journaling cards, it was easy to cut all of these down. These can be written into, and then each one of those goes into the pocket. Then I made a set of tags, so you do get some black tags with the set. So again, I cut down one of the square images and added it to one of the backing frames, and then these will sit with the black and red ribbon as you go through the album, and you can see how well it all comes together. And these just slip into the pockets, and I've added some of these stickers to the corners and to the top. And you can see how well they all work together. This is another nice image where the young lady's looking into a hand mirror. Mon Amour has been out before, and you will have seen many of these images, but it's always worth revisiting because it's full of classic designs. So there's the tags, and then I used the other side of the pocket and I made a set of cards. So you can see again that I've used the scraps of paper from when I cut the pages out, and then I've used strips and I've used tiny labels just to make really simple and effective cards. So these are our 4x6 cards that go into the other pocket. I did make some extra pockets on the other side so that I'm using every part of the album, but you can see once the cards come in how well it all comes together. So you've got the black and white paper from the front of the album, which works so well with this blush pink. And then this is a bit more of a manly card. This chap reminds me of a young John Wayne in his good looking days. So the black works really well for more masculine cards, and again there's my favourite lady. It's a simple card but it's very, very pretty. So then these can be used individually, or you could give the whole album with the tags and the cards to a friend or to a family member. You've got the forever and always image, and most of the cards have been finished with just 3 small pearls just to add a little bit of interest as you look at the card. So there's your 6 cards, your 6 tags, and there's one final look at the album, so you can see all the papers, you can see the labels and the tags, and you can see how well they all work together. So I hope that has inspired you to use all of the elements of the Mon Amour papers. It's another classic set from G45, and it was a complete joy to work with on a cold winter's day when I was holed up in my craft room. Before I leave the Mon Amour papers behind, I'm just going to give you a quick sneak peek of a project that I've made for the official G45 YouTube channel, so keep an eye out on their blog for more details on how I put this project together and why I made it. I would love to know what you think of this collection, and if you'll be making any Valentine's cards using some of these ideas. I've got another video coming up soon because there's a new launch from Craft Consortium, and in the meantime, stay warm, stay well, and happy crafting, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye bye for now.